Alright, so this is video 1, and this is the chapter 1 assignment. And so basically, the question was, name 3 companies that I automatically go to without comparing or considering the prices or other brands. And so my first one is definitely going to be Apple because, well, I love my iPhone. And my first Apple product was sophomore year of high school. I got my first iPhone. It was given to me by an aunt, and from then on, I never really used any other thing. And but previous years, I'd always had an Android phone, and my Apple phone just was just 10 times better. So, and plus, to me, it's just a higher quality product, and it's more fashionable than the Android phones, in my personal opinion. Like, I look at an iPhone, I'm like, yeah, this looks good, and I look at Android, I'm like, no, like it's just black. This has a nice little color to it. I don't know, it's just better. And the second product that I usually go to without any consideration or looking at the prices or whatnot is Nike. Whether it's clothes or shoes, I usually just stick with Nike. It's always been my favorite. I've always had over other selections, and yeah, I've always just liked it over other brands. And I'm not really sure when that started, but pretty sure it's when my mom got me my first pair of Nike shoes. It was just I always got Nike after that. There was just no other looking at any other product. I just always went straight to the swoosh. And my third and probably the most important is the Hershey's brand. And I'm not meaning like the actual Hershey's chocolate bar. I'm meaning more literally the brand itself. So that includes things like the Kit Kat, Almond Joys, the whatchamacallits, all those candy bars are with the Hershey's brand. So I don't usually ever go to any other candy bars besides those. And not just because like I don't know. To me they just taste better. They're just better quality, and plus it's Hershey's. And I actually went to a Hershey's factory, so I think that might have been something that influenced me to just go straight to Hershey's brand. Is when I visited the Pennsylvania. Yeah, it was in Pennsylvania. It was the Hershey's chocolate factory thing, which was cool. But I got to see how the chocolates and stuff were made, and I think it was around like 10, 12. And then I always like picked Hershey stuff after that. And then the second thing was to then, yeah, 3 companies or products that I will not do business with at all. And so this I had to think about a little bit because I don't really think about it much because I don't get these products. But the first and foremost is Michael Kors. And yes, he has amazing purses, great clothes. I have no problem with the merchandise itself, but more just him as a person. And the reason is because not too long ago I was shown comments and remarks made by Michael Kors that were racist against black/African Americans. And as you can tell, I am black/African American. And so when I seen his racist remarks about black people, it just made me not shop for his things because I felt like I'm not going to put my money towards a man that doesn't support my people. So, but on the contrary, if someone was to like buy me or give me this as a gift, like a Michael Kors purse or Michael Kors shirts and stuff, because he has a clothing line too, I wouldn't like necessarily not use it. It's just a matter of I'm not going to put my money towards someone or my money and support towards someone who doesn't support my people. So it's just more of like I'm not going to buy any of his stuff. But hey, if anyone wants to go out and get it for me, hey, that's their money, not mine. So, but yeah, I don't actually like physically support his brand. The second one is Arby's. I actually worked there for 2 years, and I got food poisoning within like my second year working there. And after that, I still worked for them, but I did not eat there anymore. It was just a no go. Especially like the certain food that I got food poisoning from. Yeah, I just stopped. There was no more. Now I don't even like look at Arby's. Like if I do, I kind of cringe a little bit. I'm like ew. But yeah, Arby's is just a no. And the third thing, and this might actually have to explain a little bit because this is not a product that I'm not, I don't know how to say it, but not everyone's probably going to be familiar with this product. But it's a hair relaxer. Or they're also called perms. And this is a product that's mainly used within the black community. I'm just gonna say that, well, within black females, because it's a product that uses chemicals to straighten what is our naturally kinky curly hair. So it's something that you put in your hair from the roots down, and it like chemically straightens your natural curls. And I was very young when I first had this put into my hair. And because of my age, I didn't really have a choice. It was more like my mom just had someone do my hair and they put this in my hair. And I had it for several years. But then after research and knowledge of what this does to your hair and how unhealthy it is and the amount of like chemicals and things like that, because I'm a fairly natural person, I like for the products I use to be natural and things. I don't like a lot of chemical based things on my body or especially my hair. So I did stop using this product. Now you're probably looking like, oh, but her hair is straight right now, and that's because I just use a blow dryer and I blow dry my hair, and I'll use a flat iron, and that's it. But I don't actually use any chemicals that are actually changing the chemical makeup of your hair, and that's exactly what that did. And in order to get all that stuff out of your hair, you have to cut your hair because it's literally changing the structure, like the chemical forming and the bondings of your hair strands. So I do not use that product anymore of any kind. Don't care um, what anything else. I don't know, but yeah, no form of that product will be used in my hair or anything that's close to it. So that's just another thing that I do not use anymore. But leave your comments or remarks below. I am very fascinated to hear, what you guys have to say back, and I will have my notifications on, so I'll be fastly replying to you guys. But